BDSP RU is definitely the most cracked tier I've played in a very long time. But yeah, welcome back to a new video, guys. Happy New Year 2022, all of that stuff. But either way, we are here today with my BDSP RU showcase, basically showing you guys some replays basically of what the tier is right now. Because if you've played BDSP RU, you know how it is, man. Like, this tier is something else in terms of how cracked it is, how freaking broken everything is. Sun, you know, kingdra, dual screens, all of that stuff. I'm just here to show you guys how bad it actually is. But it's kind of fun to just absolutely demolish people at the same time. If you get demolished, it's not very fun for you. But yeah, anyway, like and subscribe. You know, 100 subscribers, I'll still thank you guys for getting me to 100 subscribers in 2022. We have been doing this for quite a while now, but yeah, thanks a lot for that. But either way, this is my alt BDSP RU. How fitting. I took the name very quickly as the tier came out. But as you can see here, I have a kingdra on my team, and it's basically the first team I built that isn't screens before I started to realize, oh, screens is broken and pretty cracked, so let me use that. But yeah, this is basically just using focus energy crit draw, which basically crits every single time after using the focus energy, and it breaks everything. Like, not even Chansey can come in. If Eviolite was a thing, Chansey could come in, but you know, there's no Eviolite in BDSP, and I kind of hope it stays that way because I'm liking this Eviolite-less meta. Chansey isn't that relevant of a Pokemon. But either way, we have Toxical, Zangoose, Specs, Rotom here, Mime. This Mime is like a big Choice Scarf, I believe, Choice Scarf Mime. So there's that as well. But yeah, let's get into this video, guys. Let's not waste any more time. So I lead off with kingdra because I see like no one on this team really wants it, but he U-turns against my kingdra here because I could have just killed Swellow in one. But I missed the Draco, which kind of sucked for me, as I kind of had to stay in and you know, click focus energy. No, I click Draco again, does okay damage to Chansey. Again, it is Chansey, so it's just gonna eat that pretty easily. So I go Zangoose because I know he's not going for like T-Wave against me, so I can easily get in and get my CC off. But he goes Steelix, and I'm just like, Steelix isn't a switch in, but he probably anticipated me clicking Night Slash in anticipation of Rotom. But either way, I click CC against Steelix here. It does a good 45, but it is a Steelix at the end of the day. So obviously I die here to Heavy Slam. So at this point, I'm just like, it's not getting too good. But at the end of the day, you know, I click Focus Energy because I knew I was going to swap out. And then it's time to click Draco. And I do a solid, not even solid, almost kill Slowking with Draco Meteor here. So he goes Chansey, and again, Chansey is not a switch into kingdra at all. So even Dragon Pulse does 38, and Draco just manages to get the kill there. And obviously the feature sight comes out now, which I can't really do anything about. But you know, I bring in Rhyperior because it still has a good matchup against everything. But he tricked my Choice Scarf. Doesn't really matter. Stone Edge obviously kills Rotom because it has new Bolt. So he brings in Steelix, and obviously I don't do anything to Steelix as he sets up rocks. It's about time to spam Shadow Ball. So I click Shadow Ball on Specs Rotom, and it obviously kills Steelix there as he brings in Swellow. But as long as I have Rhyperior in the back, I should never really lose Swellow at all. But I was hoping to get a static off on the Swellow, but it doesn't happen. So he goes Slowking on my Zapdos, but I boost to get full HP, so I don't actually like use to Facade Swellow or just even anything. Hitmonlee, I was afraid of Hitmonlee. So here he slacks off here, and I'm just like, that's fine. I'm going to U-turn, and obviously Rotom can just come in and spam T-Bolt because he's ground on, and also Chansey dead. So at this point, it's just me clicking T-Bolt, and the game's pretty much done. So he obviously goes Swellow here, but I need that one alive. So he Brave Birds my Zapdos. He doesn't actually get static there, which kind of sucks for me. But either way, Burn is activated. And I just bring a Rhyperior because I know I can take Facade pretty well. That only did 27 from a Swellow, realistically. But yeah, even U-turn does 16, which is even less. And I Stone Edge the Hitmonlee, does good damage because it's Rhyperior at the end of the day. Very hard to hit Pokemon. As he kicks CC, crits me there, but it's not banded, obviously, and I get the static there. So at this point, like, the game's done. He's lost like all of his outs, and Zapdos can easily just finish off Hitmonlee here. And Swellows he's lost, and obviously I have Rhyperior in the back, so I don't even mind sacking this. It doesn't even kill. That's the sad thing. It doesn't even kill me. Facade, because I'm Fizz there for Zapdos. So Facade gets the kill there, and at this point I can just bring in my Scarf Mr. Mime. I was hoping like something like Quick Attack wouldn't kill me from full HP, but I don't even think Quick Attack is that strong enough to kill me from full HP. But yeah, I'm quickly gonna pause the recording. I'll come back. Just need to get my charger for my laptop. Alright, you guys, we are back with the next battle on the video, guys. I just had to get my charger because I knew if I tried to record this in one session, it would have died like halfway through. But either way, we are back with the second game, using screens this time, and a lot of these games are going to be including screens for obvious reasons. Because BDSP RU is just screens, man. It's just screens. Either way, we have Zapto. I said Zapto. Darty screens, has teleport, so it's probably the best screen mon. It also has a pretty good speed tail 95, so it can easily get off screens against a good amount of the meta. We have Belly Drum Zangoose. Like, this team is basically 6 Rock and Rollers screens team, but without B barrel. Like, it's just Zangoose over B barrel because Zangoose is better than that one by quite a mile. Because I was like, let me try and build a screens team at the same time. But like, this is just the most optimal you can run with screens. You have Rock Poly Sword Dance Rhyperior, you have Sub Quiver Dance Venomoth, you have Kabutops for rocks, and it even has weak armor, so if you hit it with a physical attack, its speed is doubled and it becomes a sweeper on its own, right? So like, this is just the most optimal screens I could have got. And I was even thinking trying to replace Kabutops so it didn't look like I completely copied the 6 hours team, but like, oh my days, this is just the most optimal you can run screen. Either way, let's start this video. He has a Kingdra as well, my opponent, and Absol is pretty scary as well, so I have to watch out for these things. So either way, he leads Absol as I lead Zar2, best lead ever, right? So I set up Reflect. Obviously Night Slash crits me through Reflect, and can't really do anything about that. So he goes Primate as I bug buzz. Obviously Primate is not a bug buzz switching because of tinted lens. I do survive the Stone Edge because of what do you call it, screens, reflectors up, and at this point I'm just like, cool, it is time to kill Primate, because I knew he'd defo Scarf, so I didn't want to set up Cover Dance. It would have been a waste, as he does bring in Absol, but obviously I sub here, but he Night Slashes here, so I'm just like, oh god. So here's where the Sucker Mind games start, because obviously I am carrying Roost. You only need freaking Bug Buzz as an attack, so obviously I Bug Buzz the Absol here and he dies. He brings in Kingdra now, and at this point I'm just like, time to Quiver Dance, because I know he's going to spend a turn doing whatever, but he actually Dragon Dances, and I'm just like, Reflect is gone, but +1 does some good damage. He definitely has some HP investment. For that to only do 55 at +1, definitely some HP investment. But either way, he goes, Outrage still does good damage to Hyperion because I'm not max HP, but I knew it lived the one hit. So here I let Rhyperior die because I can't really do anything else. I can't really switch into Venusaur. But I bring in Kingdra to focus energy for obvious reasons. It just one-shots everything on his team. Didn't anticipate the Protect, so I could have like agility, but I wasn't expecting Protect. It doesn't really matter. I just kick Draco 3 times and I get the win. Like, Kingdra needs to go. Like, it needs to go. Like, are you seeing this? 3 turns of just kicking Draco Meteor, like guaranteed critting. It's ridiculous. Like, it's fun to just spam win, but at the same time it's just, I don't even know, man. It's intense. It's intense. But anyways, next screens games, guys, we're up against a screens game. I mean, a screens team. What's the odds, you know? Screens versus screens. Let's see who screens, you know, does better. But yeah, he has an interesting screens team. Like, he does have Rhyperior, doesn't have Kingdra though, which is probably the best beneficiary of screens realistically, because you can actually run agility, focus energy, and just spam Draco Meteor all game. But no Venomoth either, so I'm just like, what mon actually, oh wait, he does have a Kingdra, I'm just blind, but what mon doesn't benefit? Like, you need the mons that actually benefit from webs. Well, either way, I'm just talking too much in it, so we'll just see how it goes. But either way, we both lead Zar2 for obvious reasons to get up our screens. So I get up a Reflect first, he gets up Light Screen. Like, the first 2 turns are us just preparing ourselves, but he doesn't actually have Teleport, which is pretty interesting. I don't know why he doesn't have Teleport. Zar2 is one of the only 3 mons that kept it. So obviously I agility up here, and I focus energy because I know I wasn't going to die to any dragon move on screens. So at this point, he doesn't have agility up, and this person also doesn't have Light Clear. So at this point, Kingdra is primed and ready to just kill everything. So he sucker punches me there, does 30, so even life with Absol just does disgusting damage for no reason. So here it's just killing people. So he bullet punches. Obviously I resist steel, not stab, reflectors up, so there was no chance of him with them ever killing me with bullet punch. So at this point they forfeit and the game's done. So this is just the power of Kingdra dual screens, even against another dual screens team. I know the person didn't have light play and probably would have helped them out a lot more if they did, but at that point Kingdra crits get past dual screens, so I don't think it really mattered in the long run. They also needed to run teleport, so they wouldn't just hard right period, because I teleported, had negative priority, and then just decided, oh, kingdra, you know, has a stab move that's 4 times, that Rhyperior is 4 times weak to, so, you know, yeah, just you know, food for thought there. But yeah, up against not screens this time. We're up against a mighty Enna, and you know, screens. Zatu again. You're going to be seeing this team used on every single one of my replays pretty much, because this is literally what BDSP are used in a nutshell. But yeah, let's start. So I lead off with Zatu, and he leads off with Jolteon. Probably not my best matchup here, but he does click the T-bolt here. I'm anticipating a Spectre Jolteon, so he has to swap out. Here, at this point, I just set up a Rock Polish, but obviously I'm intimidated by Hitmontop, so I don't do anything of note there. So he goes for CC, quarter resist CC, max HP, not doing any sort of damage. So he brings out Yuxi, which is his screens mon, I believe. Yeah. So I got my screens first, and it just allows me to bring in kingdra, hoping he's not like T-Wave or anything. So he is T-Wave. Doesn't really matter to me, because I still just get Focus Energy, Draco Meteor. So obviously my Tiana dies past screens. Again, crits ignore screens, so it was going to die anyway. So he T-bolts me there, Spectre Jolteon, then he does 36. Again, we just Draco crit past screens, and Jolteon dies. He brings in Hitmontop. The same thing is going to happen to Hitmontop, as you're going to see right now. Defense, and I miss Draco. There's always a time where I have to miss Draco, but he's doing 32 past screens. I'm thinking he's like bandit now that I'm noticing it. He's doing 32 past screens, which is intense. Oh, he's not actually banded, but doing that much during reflex, definitely max attack. So I get out my screens again because they ran out, and he proceeds to do the same thing as well. But at this point, I bring in Venom off to get past a T-Wave. Obviously sub QD on the screens is ridiculous as well, because I start doing it again, and you know, you start setting up light screen. At a point or another, like, screens won't matter if I get to like +6. So I have doubles for death from screens, I have doubles for death from Quiver Dance. Like, that just doesn't even break the sub, does less than 25. You know how ridiculous that is. So I get up another Quiver Dance. At this point in the game is done. Even a resisted hit only broke it because Flamethrower already took the sub already took damage. So he brings in Hitmontop. I'm at +3. I set up another sub because I know you know, I can kill this mon. So Bug Buzz does 46. Again, light screen is still up, but he gets us the death drop. So at the end of the day, I'm still just gonna kill Hitmontop in the next attack. So Hitmontop dies, and yeah, it's pretty much his game here, to be honest. Like, you know, Venom off at +3, what can you do? So yeah, that was a fun one. Next game, we have 3 more replays, including this one, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this one. Hopefully you're also getting an idea of how BDSP are used as a tier. It is brain dead screens, like, that's all I can say. But yeah, this time is webs, but at the same time I have magic bounce Zatu, so like, I'm never afraid of hazards, realistically. I'm just not. So let's begin, guys. Kabutops, I need a Kabutops in case he led off thing like Shuckle. But he Shadow Balls predicting my Rhyperior, so it inspects, does that much, and gets us the death drop. Doesn't really matter. I was complaining about it because I already got 2 at KO, but I go Zangoose on the, what do you call it, Hitmontop, but I'm not Toxical, so I can't really do anything. So yeah, obviously we just do that. I instantly go Rhyperior, but he specs Jolteon, so I get very good momentum there. But he brings a Hitmontop, which all of them are just intimidating. It's kind of annoying, personally, because they, like, you see Fizz Death Hitmontop with Intimidate, just annoying. But yeah, he goes for CC again, doesn't do any damage because I quarter resist. Like, you're seeing a lot of Hitmontops, like you saw one in the last replay. So I go for light screen as he U-turns out against my Zatu. I'm just trying to get up all of my you know, screens right now. So he protects here for some reason, like I was doing to attack him. So again, I bring a Venom off QD, trying to get past like T-Wave or something. Obviously, U-turn does not break the sub. So he brings out Ferret, and I'm just like, what's this doing? Double edge, of course. But I QD. I know, and I was thinking he might be Scarf because we have the same speed type, but he obviously outsped me and won the speed tie, so he is Scarf Ferret. Pretty interesting to see, but still an awful one nonetheless. So he brings out Moffin. Moffin definitely dies to defense. Like, Moffin just doesn't live. It just doesn't. So he forfeits after that, after seeing that, you know, Venom off screens just kind of kills the entire team. And if you're not using it, then you're not gonna win that many games personally. But yeah, next game, guys, second to last game, penultimate game. We have screens again. Against Shuckle Webs. Let's see how well this does. So I lead Kabutops because I knew I was going to lead Shuckle, but I liquidate there. Does a good chunk of damage actually, but he does have Ayapapa Berry. I think that's Gluttony Shuckle. I don't know how the berries went now, but I get out my rocks to break any potential sashes. But either way, I was expecting a Volt Switch, and I played that completely right. So he will-o-wisp me, don't really care, because I have SD. I have SD, and everything on this team kind of just dies to max attack Rhyperior at the end of the day. So he sets on a nasty plan. I'm just like, oh no, bro, you don't do that. You don't do that. This is Rock Polish Rhyperior. You don't do that. So kind of just have to respect this Pokemon. After rocks, everything on this team pretty much dies. I click up quick here, dies. I click up quick on Zangoose, dies. This one has base 140 attack. Like, it's a ridiculous Pokemon. Like, against frail Pokemon, Rhyperior scores KOs with max attack. So, yep. Very quick game, 8 turns. Rhyperior MVP of the game. And to be honest, Rhyperior hasn't really done much in the games I've played, but when I got a Rhyperior win here, I was very impressed because I was just like, this is a mon that has an extremely high attack stat. Even when you're burn +2, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. But yeah, on to the last game. We are back. And it's a good way to end the game without screens, just to show you guys that it's not only screens. It might be 95% screens, but other times it's 5% not screens. So there's just that to keep in mind, you know. So we're back with the Spectre Rotom team, we're back with the kingdra without agility, and we're back with the top Zangoose. But yeah, let's begin. I was afraid of Omastar, obviously, because of Shell Smash, and I have no Pokemon that can take the attack, but I think Scarf my mount speed modest +2 Omastar, so that was my way out. So let's begin this. I need Rhyperior, they need Nidoqueen. Obviously I don't live freaking Sheer Force Life or Earth Power if they're that set. So obviously I U-turn out on Nidoqueen because I can't really do anything. I know Ice Beam is coming, but it doesn't actually Ice Beam. So they bring in Slowking, thinking Slowking is an answer. There's something to tell you, Slowking is not an answer. It just isn't. Like, they yawned me there, which obviously kind of sucks. But either way, I just bring in Zangoose because I know Facade is going to kill him. And the fact that he took 95 just told me he was a Spadef because it was Fizdef. Slowking just kind of died. So I just click Facade and Spadef Slowking instant gets killed. He brings out Medicham, which obviously brings out Zapdos because that's my fighting answer. As he does Zen Headbutt, doesn't get the static yet. So I was just like, okay. Doesn't kill me, but I get the static, which was very nice, but flinches me. But the paralysis doesn't makes it so I outspeed the next turn. So I Roost obviously brings it Omastar, win some danger sense is tingling. So I go Mr. Mime here, and obviously I'm banking on the shot that, you know, I click Psychic, does some good damage, and I can revenge kill with Quick Attack. But no, I decided to click Focus Blast like an idiot. So even me watching this match, I'm just like, bro, I should have just clicked. So obviously it doesn't kill me there. I click Draco. Again, I put myself in a bad situation. I should have just clicked Psychic. Would have done some good damage against Omastar. You know, Quick Attack might have been you know, in range of killing Omastar, but you know, what can you do? So it's in, Zangoose is in, he brings out Nidoqueen, definitely doesn't live off Facade. Like, how many Pokemon can actually switch into Zangoose's Facade? Not that many. That's what I'm telling you, not that many. So I bring in Zangoose here, I mean Rhyperior here, because Zapdos can't actually touch grounds anymore. So obviously here, I go for Stone Edge, miss Stone Edge. I know High Jump Kick probably kills me, even if he's Scuffed, but either way he goes for it, does 30, disgusting damage, obviously, against a resist. But I Roost here, and I'm just like, cool. He has Zangoose. I see Toxic Orb. I'm in danger. So I bring in Rotom, predicting the Facade. If he clicked Night Slash, well played to him, but he didn't. So it's just a free T-Bolt for me, which obviously kills Zangoose because I respect. So at this point right now, I just win the game. So yeah, that was one of my early games where I didn't catch on to how broken screens was. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this RU showcase. Just basically showing you guys how BDSP RU is as a tier. Obviously, if you want to fix this tier as soon as possible, ban Kingdra, ban Venomoth, and look at screens later down the line. And I still think this should be done in an alpha period. Like, the tier has only been out since the 1st of January, yeah, sure. But I do believe Kingdra needs to go before, like, having a whole month of Kingdra screens, having a whole month of Venomoth screens, even a whole month of potentially X Cloud. like I don't know. I think some things need to be done as soon as possible. But either way, thanks for watching this video again, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.